நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் RSKV யூடியூப் சேனல்.
இன்கம் டேக்ஸ் இன்ஸ்பெக்டர்ஸ் எக்ஸாம் 2013 இது பார்ட் 1 இன்கம் டேக்ஸ் லா அண்ட் கம்ப்யூட்டேஷன். இது பார்ட் 1. இது பேப்பர் 1 நான் படிக்கிறது பார்ட் 1. இதில் 150 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கும். டைம் 3 hours. மார்க்கு 150 மார்க்ஸு. இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் சேம் தான், எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரே இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் தான். இப்போ ஃபஸ்ட்டு கொஸ்டின் படிக்கிறேன். இஃப் எனி பர்சன் ஃபெயில்ஸ் டு கலெக்ட் whole tax or part of tax as envisaged under provisions of Chapter 17 BB, then penalty is liable. Answer B. Under section 271 CA. Question number 2. Which of the following statement is true or loss can be carried forward and set off by a person other than the person incurring the loss as per the provisions of section 72(2) of the Income Tax Act 1961? Answer is A. If the other person succeeds the person by way of inheritance. Question 3. No tax is required to be deducted on interest paid to an individual on debentures issued by a company if the amount of the interest does not exceed. Answer is D. 5,000. Question 4. Recess. Recess means A. Incognito inquiry. Question 5. Payment made to a resident in respect of performance of work under the head broadcasting or telecasting, including production of program for such broadcasting or telecasting, is subject to deduction of tax at source under which of the following section? Answer C. Section 194C. Question 6. The CBDT wants to publish a list of tax defaulters exceeding rupees 10 crores. It will have to take recourse to which provisions of IT Act 1961? Answer is C. Section 287. Question 7. The claim for refund of tax shall be made in answer B. Form 30. Question 8. The provision for set off loss under one head against income from another head is provided under which the following section of the Income Tax Act 1961? Answer is C. Section 71. Question 9. Which of the following heads of income never result in to a loss? Answer is A. Salaries. Question 10. Failure to pay tax collected at source is a punishable offence under which of the following section? Answer is D. Section 276D. Question 11. Export incentives are? Answer B. Revenue receipts. Question 12. Rate of interest on refund under section 234D is? Answer is A. 0.5%, 1/2%. Question 13. Interest shall be payable under section 244A only if the amount of refund is? Answer B. More than 10% of the tax determined. Question 14. The amount of penalty leviable for failure to comply with the provision of section 269 SS is? Answer is C. Amount equal to the loan or deposit taken or accepted. Question 15. TRO while making recovery under section 222 can proceed to recover the amount specified in the certificate in accordance with the rules laid down in? Answer B. Second schedule. Question 16. Which of the following is not chargeable under the head profit and gains of business or profession? Answer is D. Dividend received on stock in trade by a person doing share business. Question 17. An assessee cannot object to the jurisdiction of an AO after section answer A. 1 month from the date of service of notice. Question 18. Loss arising from specified business as provided under section 35 AD can be carried forward under section 73A for answer is C. Any number of assessment years immediately following the assessment year in which such was determined, in which such loss was determined, loss விட்டுட்டு in which such loss was determined. Question 19. Where a domestic company fails to pay the whole or part of tax on distributed profits within the time allowed under section 1150/3, it shall be liable to pay a simple interest at the rate of dash for every month or part of month. Answer is 1%. A 1%. Question 20. Advance tax installment in the case of a company are payable on answer B 15th June, 15th September, 15th December, 15th March. Okay. Question 21. The due date for filing return of income in case of an assessee who is required to furnish a report referred to in section 92E of the Income Tax Act 1961 is dash of the assessment year. Answer is D 30th November. Okay. Question 22. The punishment of failure to furnish return of income in search and seizure cases is provided in answer B section 2276 CCC. Okay. Question 23. Provision of section 115B pertain to tax on answer is D profit and gains of life insurance business. Question 24. At what rate tax is required to be deducted from the income of a non-resident sportsman for annual year 2023-24? Answer is C 20%. Question 25. The quantum of punishment for preventing the execution of a certificate as provided in section 276 is answer is C rigorous imprisonment which may extend to 2 years. Question 26. Under which rule computation of relief under section 89 is done? Answer is C rule 21A. Question 27. An Indian resident company means answer is C a company registered in India or any other company whose control and management of its affairs is situated wholly in India during the previous year. Question 28. Reasonable opportunity is granted to the assessee before transfer of jurisdiction. Answer is A if it involves change of city. Question 29. Which one is not an eligible infrastructure facility for the purpose of claiming deduction under section 81A4? Answer is C a gas pipeline. Question 30. Recovery through the state government is governed by answer is D section 227. Okay. Question 31. Section of the Wealth Tax Act relates to wealth escaping assessment. Answer is B section 17. Question 32. Following is a necessary feature of recovery survey. Answer is B identification of financial assets. Question 33. Remuneration received by a member of parliament is taxable as answer is B income from other sources. Question 34. The wealth tax authorities under Wealth Tax Act are specified in section of IT Act 1961. Answer is section 116. Question 35. The period of extension of provisional attachment by the Chief Commissioner or Commissioner shall not in any case exceed answer is D 24 months. 36. In case where 3 years but not more than 10 years have elapsed from the end of the relevant assessment year. Notice under Section 148 can be issued only if the income escaped is answer A 50 lakhs or more. Question 37. The power to tender immunity from prosecution to any person with a view to obtain the evidence of that person is provided in answer is D. Section 291. Question 38. Section 5 deals with answer is B. Nature of income taxable in the hand of residents, non-residents, or a person not ordinarily resident in India. Question 39. Deduction under Section 80JJA is available on the business of answer is C. Collecting and processing or treating of biodegradable waste of generating power. Question 40. How is an assessment made after partition of a Hindu undivided family under Wealth Tax Act 1957? Answer is A. Each member shall be liable jointly and severely. Question 41. Amount of expenditure to be disallowed under Section 14A is computed in accordance with answer is A. Rule 6D. Question 42. At what rate tax is required to be deducted on payment on rental income for use of any machinery or plant or equipment? Answer is A. 2%. Question 43. No order imposing a penalty under Chapter 21 of IT Act 1961 shall be made by the income tax officer except with the prior approval of joint CIT bar additional CIT where the amount of penalty exceeds answer is B 10,000. Question 44. Prosecution of a public servant under Section 280 for furnishing information or producing documents in contravention of Section 138(2) can be instituted only after previous sanction of answer is D. Central government. Okay, question 45. The quantum of penalty for failure to keep and maintain any such books of account and other documents as required by Section 44AA is answer is B. 25,000. Question 46. Rate of income tax for any assessment year are first prescribed. Answer is B. In the Finance Act of the relevant year. Next, question 47. How much percentage of income is required to be applied for charitable or religious purposes by a trust in order to qualify for exemption of income under Section 11 of the Income Tax Act 1961? Answer is 85% or more. Question 48. Form 57 is related to answer A. Tax recovery certificate. 49. Unabsorbed brought forward business loss can be carried forward and set off up to C. 8 years. 50. For failure to get the account audited or to furnish a report of such audit are required under Section 44AB, penalty levied under Section 271B shall be B. 0.5% of total sales turnover, gross receipts, as the case may be, or 1,50,000, whichever is less. Question 51. Section 221 is related to answer is C. Penalty for default in making payment of tax. Question 52. X Limited, X is pair madri, X Limited spent a sum of rupees 1 crore out of business income for an eligible project or scheme under Section 35AC. Deduction is admissible up to answer is C. 100% of expenditure incurred. Question 53. Which of the following losses can be carried forward for the period of only 4 assessment years succeeding the assessment year in which such a loss was first commuted? Answer is D. Loss from speculation business. Question 54. During the year, a change in shareholding took place whereby 75% of the shareholding were transferred on 30th March 2023. Then which of the following assessees shall not be entitled to carry forward and set off losses of earlier years? Answer is A. Private limited company. Question 55. In a case processed under section 143(1), the notice under section 148 of the Act for assessment or reassessment can be issued by an assessing officer within a period of 4 years from the end of relevant assessment year. This power of the assessing officer is, however, subject to prior approval of answer A. Joint Commissioner of Income Tax. Okay, question 56. Which of the following is not an authority in IT? Which of the following is not an authority in IT Act 1961? Answer is A. Valuation officer. Question 57. Any order issued under 132(3) of the IT Act 1961 shall not be in force for a period exceeding, answer is 60 days. Question 58. Which of the following incomes shall be included while computing the total income of an individual? Answer is B. Partner's remuneration from a partnership firm. Question 59. The amount of penalty for failure to comply with a notice under section 142(1) or 143(2) is, answer is A. Rupees 10,000 for each failure in addition to tax, if any, payable. Question 60. The appeal before the appellate tribunal has to be filed in, answer B. Form number 36. Question 61. Which of the following preliminary expenses incurred by a company is not eligible for amortization under section 35D? Answer is D. Expenses on advertisement for building brand image. Question 62. The application before the settlement commission is maintainable in cases where the proceedings for assessment or reassessment in such cases are initiated only if the additional amount of income tax payable on the income disclosed in the application exists. Answer is C. 50 lakhs rupees. Question 63. If an assessee is not satisfied with the order passed by the assessing officer, he can, answer is C, either file appeal or apply for revision under section 264. Question 64. Interest on delayed refund under section 243 of the Income Tax Act 1961 is calculated at the rate of, answer C, 15% per annum. Question 65. Under which of the following section does the company pays tax on distributed profits? Answer is B. Section 115. இது O தான், 0 இல்லை. 115 O. Okay, answer is section 115 O. Question 66. For the purpose of deduction under section 80DD, what is the level of disability to call a person with disability as a person with severe disability? Answer is D. 80%. Question 67. Seized books can be retained after the end of all proceedings and payment of dues up to, answer is 30 days. C. 30 days. Question 68. Any person discontinuing any business or profession shall give to the assessing officer notice of such discontinuation within? Answer is A, 15 days. Question 69. What part of advance tax is payable in succeeding installments in the case of company? Answer is A, 15%, 45%, 75%, 100%. Okay. Question 70. Due date for filing of return of fringe benefit by a company employer is dash of the assessment year. Answer is B, 30th September. Question 71. Which of these powers is not conferred on dispute resolution panel under section 144C? Answer is D, to set aside the variations proposed in the draft order. Question 72. The Commissioner has power to revise order of subordinate authorities under section of Wealth Tax Act. Answer is B, section 25. Question 73. Provision for prosecution under section 276 TCC. Provision for prosecution under section 276 CC are attracted if a person, answer is A, willfully fails to furnish in due time the return of income under section 139(1) of return of fringe benefits under section 115WD. Question 74. Cancellation of certificate can be done under section 224 of IT Act 1961 by, answer is B, tax recovery officer. Question 75. Section 22 of IT Act charges annual value of, answer is B, only house property. Question 76. Rule 43(1) and Form 30A are related to, answer is B, tax clearance certificate. Question 77. If any person fails to keep and maintain any such books of accounts and other documents as required under section 44AB of the IT Act 1961 for any previous year, the penalty is attracted under the provisions of section C, 271B. Question 78. The per hour expenses incidental to any audit under section 142(2A as determined by the Chief Commissioner or Commissioner of Income Tax shall not exceed, answer is C, 7,500 rupees. Question 79. The primary condition for taxing any payment of advance or loan by a company to a shareholder as dividend under section 2(22)(E) is, answer is A, it is made to be a shareholder by a private limited company to the extent such company had accumulated profits. Question 80. The first appeal against the order relating to any assessment or penalty can be filed within a period of, answer is C, 30 days from the date of service of the notice of demand. Question 81. For the purpose of claiming deduction under section 80 IAB, a special economic zone is to approved by, answer is D, central government. Question 82. Penalty for failure to furnish information or documents under section 92D is, answer is B, 2% of value of transaction for each default. Question 83. Perks includes in the amount of any contribution to an approved superannuation fund by the employer in respect of the assessee to the extent it exceeds, answer is B, 1 lakh rupees. Question 84. The power to reduce or waive the amount or interest payable by the assessee under section 220(2) vests with, answer is B, CCIT or CIT. Question 85. The amount of penalty leviable for failure to quote permanent account number as per the provision of section 139A is, answer is D, none of the above. மேலே இருக்கலாம் படிக்கல. எதுவும் none of the above எதுவும் இல்லை. Question 86. Loss from owning and maintenance of horses for races can be carried forward for B 4 succeeding years. Question 87. Tax clearance certificate is covered by, answer is B 230 IT Act 1961. Question 88. The quantum of penalty under section 271 FA for failure to furnish annual information return is, answer is C a sum of 200 rupees for every day during which the failure continues. Question 89. If any refund is due to an assessee having an outstanding tax demand for any assessment, here the assessing officer has, answer is C, power to set off the refund due to the assessee against such tax demand only after giving an intimation in writing to the assessee. Question 90. Who can extend the time for payment or allow payment by installment as per section 220? Answer is C, assessing officer. Question 91. Loss from a short-term capital asset can be carried forward and set off against, answer is B, income from transfer of any capital asset. Question 92. Person who has a substantial interest in the company means a person who is, answer is D, the beneficial owner of shares carrying not less than 20% of the voting power. Question 93. Oral trust is chargeable to tax. Answer is A, at the maximum marginal rate. Question 94. Total amount of penalty leviable as per section 221 of IT Act 1961, answer is A, should not exceed the amount of tax in arrears. Question 95. Provisional attachment of property belonging to the assessee for the purpose of protecting the interest of the revenue is provided in, answer is A, section 281B. Question 96. The amount of penalty leviable by assessing officer for failure to furnish a report from an accountant as required under section 92E is, answer is none of the above. Okay. 97. Aggregate number of days within which the audit report under section 142(2)(a) is required to be submitted by the assessee to the assessing officer cannot exceed beyond, answer is 180 days. 98. Which one of the following is an order applicable before the Commissioner of Income Tax? Answer is B, order denying the rectification of mistakes apparent from the record under section 154. Question 99. Under Wealth Tax Act, which section is attracted for willful attempt to evade taxes? Answer is A, section 35A. Question 100. Liability to pay advance tax arises only when the amount of advance tax payable during the year exceeds, answer is C, 10,000 rupees. Question 101. Where the return is furnished after the due date, the wealth tax assessee shall be liable to pay simple interest at the rate of, answer is 1%. Question 102. And the Commissioner shall not of his own motion revise an order under section 264 if the order has been made, answer is A, more than 1 year previously. Question 103. All the assessees who are liable to pay advance tax under section 115 WI shall pay on or before 15th December not less than of such advance tax, answer is C, 75%. 104. Penalty for failure to comply with the provisions of section 269T is provided in, answer is B, section 271E. Question number 105. Provision of section 115VY and 115VZ deal with, answer is B, amalgamation and demerger of shipping companies. Question 106. No tax is required to be deducted on insurance income under section 194D of the Act if the amount of such income in a financial year does not exceed, answer is D, 15,000 rupees. Question 107. Panchanama is prepared in the presence of all, answer all the above. A வந்து 2 neutral witnesses, B assessee, C authorized officer. இது என்ன பஞ்சநாமா, இது is prepared by இந்த 3 பேராலையும். Okay, question 108. Under section 273A, to reduce or waive penalty, the order by the commissioner, answer is D, can be passed without any limit on time. Question 109. Interest is charged under section 234B if advance tax paid by an assessee is, answer is D, less than 90% of tax on income assessed. Question 110. For an electrical trust to claim exemption of its income under section 13B, it must distribute to any political party registered under section 29A of Representation of Peoples Act 1951 a sum equal to, answer is B, 95% of the aggregate donations. 111. An assessee incurs loss under the head business or profession, under which section can the assessee carry forward and set off such business losses? Answer is A, section 72. Question 112. If a member of an AOP pays interest on the amount borrowed for the purpose of investment in AOP, then in his assessment, answer is C, such interest expenditure can be claimed as a deduction under the head profit and gains of business or profession. Question 113. How much of the incentive bonus received by development officers of LIC forms part of salary income? Answer is C, 100%. Question number 114. For the purpose of section 80E, the initial assessment year means the year in which, answer is C, the repayment of interest starts. Question 115. Information can be obtained under section 133 by, answer is all the above போட்டிருக்கு. ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஏஓ, 2 appellate authority, 3 வந்து CCIT பார் CIT. சரி, கொஸ்டின் 116. For the purpose of section 92A1, 2 enterprises shall be deemed to be associated enterprises if at any point during the previous year one enterprise holds directly or indirectly shares carrying not less than of voting power in the other enterprises. Answer is B, 26%. 117. Which of the following losses can be carried forward even if the returns are not filed by an assessee within the time stipulated under section 139(1)? Answer is B, loss from house property. 118. While going for enquiry under section 133B, and ITI should ensure, answer is C, authorization for enquiry. Question 119. In accordance with section 5 of the Wealth Tax Act dealing with exemption of certain assets, where a person of Indian origin returns to India with the intention of permanently residing in India, the value of assets brought by him to India, answer is B, will be exempt from tax for a period of 7 successive assessment years commencing with the assessment year next following the date on which the person returned to India. 120. Which of the authorities is required to give approval before passing an assessment or reassessment order under section 153A in cases where search has been conducted under section 132? Answer is A, Joint Commissioner of Income Tax. 121. Value of fringe benefits is determined in accordance with the provision of, answer is C, section 115WC. 122. Which schedule of the Wealth Tax Act deals with the rules for determining the value of assets? Answer is C. Schedule 3. 123. Provisions concerning taxation of anonymous donations in the cases of university, educational institution, hospital, etc. are contained in. Answer is B. Section 115 BBC. Question 124. X declares a net profit of rupees 1,25,000 from a gross turnover of rupees 1 crore 61 lakhs for the annual year 2023-24. He is required. Answer is B. Maintain books of accounts and get his accounts audited. Next question 125. Dispute regarding jurisdiction can be settled by. Answer is C. Both A and B. A வந்து CCIT, DGIT, CIT concerned. B வந்து CBDT. A and B ரெண்டுமே ஆன்சர். 126. Any amount specified as payable in the notice of demand under section 156 shall be paid within the service of notice. Answer is B. 30 days. 127. The presumption of the extension of a culpable mental state by the court in any prosecution for any offence is laid down in. Answer is A. Section 278E. Question 128. In case of an individual, what is the maximum area of the plot of land which is exempt from wealth tax? Answer is B. 500 square meters. Question 129. For the purpose of income tax, an individual qualifies to be resident in India in any previous years if B. He is in India in that previous year for a period or periods amounting in all to 182 days or more. Question 130. At what rate tax is required to be deducted on payment of any income by way of rent for use of any land or building? Answer is C. 10%. Question 131. Who has power under Wealth Tax Act to grant immunity from prosecution under section 35GA? Answer is B. The Commissioner. 132. The maximum amount of deduction available under section 80TT on the income by way of interest on deposits in the savings bank account is answer B. 10,000 rupees. Question 133. Which of the income are exempt under section 10/38? The answer is none of the above. 3 போட்டுருக்கு 3 இல்லை. Okay. Question 134. A Panchanama is answer a statement of oath of witnesses. Question 135. The assessee brought jewelry for his wife in case and did not record the same in his books of accounts. The bill for the same was found at his residence during the course of a search. Subsequently, the assessee offered explanation which was not found satisfactory by the assessing officer. Under which section can the AO tax such amount as the income of the assessee in the previous year? Answer is B. Under section 69 unexplained investments. 136. A groundnut cultivator manufactures groundnut oil using groundnut growing by him in his own land situated 15 kilometers away from a town in Gujarat. The income on sale, answer is C, shall be partly exempt and the balance taxable as business income. Question 137. Loss from transfer of long-term capital asset can be carried forward and set off. Answer is A. Against income from any other capital asset not being short-term capital asset. Question 138. Every person who has entered into an international transaction shall obtain and furnish a report in. Answer is C. Form number 3 CEB. CEB. Okay, question 139. For the purpose of deduction under section 80 IE, the term eligible business includes, answer is D, running an old age home. Question 140. Deemed seizure of books is possible under section, answer is A, 132A. Question 141. Profit on sale of fixed assets on winding up of, answer is C, capital gains. Question 142. Deduction under section 80 IC is not available for enterprises set up in, answer is A, Jammu and Kashmir. Question 143. Advance tax installments in the case of individual are payable on A, 15th June, 15th September, 15th December, 15th March. Question 144. Impounded books can be retained up to, answer A, 10 days. Question 145. Income of a charitable trust can be accumulated under section 11(2) for a maximum period of, answer A, 5 years. Question 146. Commission under section 131 means B, enquiry made through another assessing officer. Question 147. Which section empowers the CIT to cancel the registration of a trust in certain circumstances? Answer is D, section 12AA(3). Question 148. An assessee incurs capital expenditure on rented premises. Answer is C. He can claim depreciation on this expenditure. Question 149. Section 226 explains, answer B, mode of recovery. Question 150. Penalty where search has been initiated under section 132 of IT Act 1961 after 1st July 2012 is leviable under section 271 AAB. Answer section 271 AAB. அவ்வளோதான் 150 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் ஆகிடுத்ததில்